Well, welcome back, everybody. Mike Wade here. I wanted to say thanks again for joining me on today's lesson. We talked about 401k arbitrage. What did you think of that idea? A little out of the box. What you're going to find if you approach your financial planners or so-called gurus or advisors, they're going to come up with all kinds of notions why this won't work. You're going to lose the upside of the market if your money's not in your plan. Yeah, but you're also going to avoid the losses. You're going to be paying back the loan with after-tax dollars. Well, you're already paying back your credit cards, your student loans, your car payments with after-tax dollars, all kinds of baloney. You need to understand who taught these financial planners and advisors. They were taught by Wall Street. And let's keep everyone's motives in mind. We all have motives. You go to work for the same motive that I'm doing what I'm doing here, and the same reason they're talking to you. We're trying to earn a living. We're all just squirrels trying to get a nut. Okay? But at whose expense? Now, I don't blame the financial planners or the gurus. This is what's been passed down generation to generation that was started on Wall Street. Take advantage of 401k arbitrage if you can do 401k loans. On top of that, make sure you understand the caveats that if you lose or quit your job, the loan will become due. But understand you'll just have to pay taxes and the penalty if you're under 55. Okay? Sometimes you got to take losses. I talked about in the video how you can easily lose 10% of value in your whole plan, and you've done it. It's happened to you. That's nothing new. You've seen it happen. I was talking to an old friend of mine just yesterday, and I said, no one's had growth in these plans for 12 years, and she agreed wholeheartedly. You're right. Most of you probably didn't even notice it. You haven't had any growth in 12 years. I talked in the last video. Guys, just move your money into those treasuries with inflation protection or fixed instruments. Do 401k arbitrage, and let's get your money out of those plans. Maximize your employer match, only up to the match. You already saw that the employer match is not that grandiose. Again, if we can get you 8, 9, 10, 12% returns, you win the game. And you're thinking you can't get those returns. You can't invest where those people can. Yes, you can. I don't care if you have $1,000, $500, $100,000. As a group, you guys can do this, which we will cover in the 12th lesson. You guys can get into tips or ticks. You can get into life settlements. You can get into tax liens, where you get real return on your money. That's where the insurance companies invest today. Tax liens. One of the safest investments in the world, where you can get 6, 8, 10, 12% returns on your money. You guys can get involved in real estate, commercial real estate, together. As we progress, you'll see why. Okay? You need to understand, I'm here to give you just a little nudge. You're going down a path that's not going to get you where you want to go. Look, if I took off in an airplane from Orlando trying to get to LA, and my navigator was off just 5 degrees to the north, I would end up in Vancouver, Colombia. I'm trying to get you that 5 degrees so we get you in a better place, further north. You need to quit focusing on perfection. You need to focus and be happy with baby steps. And we're going to take baby steps every single 5 days, going forward for as long as you want me to help you. So understand 401k arbitrage is just the first strategy I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share many more out-of-the-box strategies that I think you're going to find very interesting. Whether you do them or not is entirely up to you. But at least you know you have those options. At least you know you can do that. That option exists. Now we're going to move on to the next lesson in about 5 days, where I'm going to talk to you about what assets truly are, and they're not what you think they are. I'm going to probably shock a lot of you, okay? Because what you're accumulating now may be assets on paper, but they're not true assets. Never will be. Okay? We're also going to talk about what rich people, poor people, and middle class people pay for on payday. That might shock you. We're going to talk about the 4 quadrants, 4 different types of funds you need to have. It's going to be a pretty short lesson, about 30, 40 minutes long. But you'll get something out of it, so make sure you come back, and we're just going to keep progressing forward. Over the next 12 weeks, you're going to see a pattern, and you're just going to follow that pattern. I'm not telling you to stop doing everything you're doing now. I'm here to open your eyes. I'm here to let you know you have choices. I'm here to let you know that it's okay if you get out of the herd, if you make a 5% change in your direction. Because I can tell you where your path's headed now, because I've seen it my whole adult life. We don't want any illusions. We want comfort, and remember, we're focusing on freedom planning, not retirement planning. I want you to enjoy your life today, a year from now, 10 years from now, 50 years from now. And we can all do that together. So check with your administrator, see if they do 401k loans. Check out all the plans. what they charge. Reach out to me if you'd like to. Comment on this below this lesson. Let me know what you think, and we'll move forward with the next lesson next week in about 5 days. Have a great one. Bye-bye.